with us for a
Go
little
past
while.
the memes.
So
Okay.
this
I
thing,
kind of.
is it
He's a
flying? Or are you
feathered.
holding it?
He's a feathered flying snake. He's
Okay,
about
so
the
it's
size of a small python. He's not a python.
Oh, you've got yourself a familiar.
Kinda, sorta, yeah. I guess that's what you could call him. I met
Nice.
him. I guess he followed me home from the purgatory, afterlife,
Oh, see, I was good
limbo,
up until that point.
wherever it was. Oh, he's not bad.
Okay.
does
He's,
it
he's
bite?
like
And
me.
Croft is going
No,
to
no.
try
He
to
doesn't.
touch, not like poke it, but I just kind of want to pet it.
He's soft and feathery like a bird would be. I imagine.
What was his name? I'm sorry.
Haster. But
Casper
Haster.
Oh, Pastor.
with a P.
Oh.
H-H-S-T-U-R.
Mm,
But you can call him Mr. Noodle or Snack Snack.
all
He
right.
I think
answers
I'll,
to both.
I
I
feel
think
he
like
I'll
doesn't
stick with
fly.
Mr. Noodle.
I feel much more confident with Mr. Noodle than that other name. I
He's
read.
he's
I
gonna
know
help
things.
watch over everybody.
Does it do anything?
Oh, if he's a familiar, he probably
Yes.
can talk
Telepathic.
telepathically with Sparkle. I would imagine.
I can see through his eyes.
Well, that's handy.
Familiars are
I mean,
very handy.
Yeah, I was gonna say real quick to clarify. That's like literally, you're talking like a white kind of or a warm kind of thing.
So,
Not just
so this is a flavor on the Find Familiar spell. Basically, we took
Correct,
one of the
reskin.
creatures in the Find Familiar and transmogged it.
Cool.
nailed it.
Okay, okay.
Sounds good to me. As long as Sparkle trusts Mr. Noodle, I don't see why he's not a welcome group of addition to the group.
He's been a great comfort so far. I just wanted you to meet him, so if he does like happen to pop in during something chaotic, you wouldn't take a shot at him.
No.
Does-
Don't kill the little girl's new friend. Got it.
I imagine that he'll also be pretty handy for keeping lookout and things like that as well. So
He will be my friend. Cheese and noodles go together very well.
Jeez.
Do not eat her noodle.
It-
And I'm just gonna like give you this like really awkward look.
also, Sparkle, you know how we found several of those lock picking tools to help get into specific areas while we were in the town, in the house,
Yeah, we found a set of lockpicks in there.
and you already had one pre the house, correct?
Yes.
Do you mind-
Did you want it there?
I would not terribly mind having a optional way to get out of a bad situation at my disposal. No,
Okay. I'll give you a set. I have 3 sets actually.
I believe I gave you the last one, and you're like, I have 3, and I'm like, oh, that was overkill. So I appreciate it.
I give that to you. You can keep it. Keep it safe.
I will. It will probably come in handy when I piss off the wrong person.
Oh, don't do that.
I make no promises.
I always want to try and piss off the right person. Like the barbarian.
I
That's
have
right,
no
too.
reason to piss off Croft. Also, we're all on the same page in terms of what we're doing in our mission here, so why would we piss each other off?
So, speaking of Croth, maybe a perception check real quick.
Oogie doogie. Passive?
No,
Oh,
straight up.
Make
I
an active.
Thank you for the button.
Okay.
Button. Where's the button?
Carry on.
Alright.
So I think the order of business then is we're going to take Irina and Ismark's father to be buried today, so they don't have. I'm gonna look around and see if they're in earshot before I say what I'm going to say. Are they like right next to us, or?
Y'all are still in the room right now. They have not actually entered into your room.
Great.
They're off in their own rooms.
We should probably help them dispose of the body that is currently decaying in their basement before it turns into more problems.
How about
That
we
sounds like a good
just,
place to start.
Yeah. How about we just go to the cemetery and bury him properly instead of disposing of him?
Oh no, I think that is what the plan is.
Oh, okay.
I think Ismark wants to take him to church.
That would be good because I've been wanting to talk to some of the local clergy.
I'm sure that there's someone there. I don't know how reliable they might be, but it doesn't hurt to try.
Right, right.
Well,
Well,
let's.
Roth is gonna just let out this big yawn, and I'm hungry. Eat first.
I'm
And
sure.
I leave the room to go towards the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got breakfast.
Dara sort of looks up and sort of points to Croft and says, this one has the right idea," and follows her.
I'm never opposed to food.
I'm gonna get myself all freshened up and cast prestidigitation on myself, so I smell like sunshine, rainbows, and lollipops.
Are you being secretive or hiding the fact that you're casting magic?
No.
Okay. Sparkle, could you do that before?
Sort of, yeah, but I can do more now.
Oh, I never saw you use magic before. I thought that Valorous, myself, and Maya were the only ones, but
I've been studying, and when we were traveling, I never really had much of an opportunity to try it out.
oh, but prestidigitation is definitely a handy spell.
Very.
I suppose we should also go get breakfast. Kanoon, I also imagine that, like much of the other food that we've had, it will probably be bland, so you might want to have your spices at the ready.
Got it.
Did Ismark ever say how his father died?
Yeah, he got killed by the wolves that were ravaging the house like every other night.
Like every night, he just
Right,
gradually
right.
got worn down, and unfortunately, just could not continue.
Was he actually attacked, or did he die from like a heart attack or fatigue or something?
That you don't know.
Okay.
So let's go see our hosts.
Okay.
If y'all have a gem worth 500 gold, I think, and a level 5 cleric, you could definitely find out.
Nope. All right, so we head downstairs.
Okay. When you get downstairs, both Arena and God, I don't remember this dude's name. Ismark. Yeah, one of these days I'll remember names.
It's
I'm
like
horrible
it's
with
like
names.
Bismarck.
I was gonna say, it's your favorite song.
That's why I always remember him, because it's like Bismarck.
Rena and Izzy.
Considering how much I love that ship, I mean the history of it, you'd
Yeah.
think I would remember that.
That's why I remember it.
I'm gonna remember that now. I mean, forget about Arena.
Bismarck, it is.
Yep. All right, so Irina and Bismarck are downstairs, and they're preparing some food for breakfast currently. It's a very modest spread, very bread and oatmeal intensive sort of food. Something that will fill, but definitely is not extremely tasteful. Unfortunately, there's still no crackers.
Are there any servants in the house, or is it just
Wait.
Arena and Ismark?
Just the two of them that you've seen.
Are there no more crackers because Shozo fell asleep eating them?
He didn't have.
My
He's trying to-
apologies. It was technically cheese. I forgot I don't actually
Yeah.
have crackers. I'm just
Correct.
obsessed with it.
We have to
Toasted
keep
meat.
the canon correct about Kanoon,
The
okay?
Kanoon canon is very important.
Yes. There are still no crackers. The crackers are the forbidden
Yeah.
fruit.
If he actually found crackers and didn't tell anybody, that would be some real.
Yeah, no, it's not like prestidigitation. No, I just do this.
Well,
I'm tired. I'm so tired.
how do Ismark and Irina look?
They're awake. They don't look fully rested. Definitely the look of some folks that have been weary, I guess would be the best way to describe it.
Okay. I have a question. Is there any way that while everyone is eating, including Irina and Ismark, that I can play some music to help maybe raise the mood a little bit?
Sure. Make a performance check.
All right. I can do that because I'm a good boy. Cicero, performance. What did I get? 15. It's not my best, but it's not bad.
So, I mean, a 15, it's pretty good.
It's not my best,
real.
though.
It's not your best, but, it's early. You're still shaking off the sleep. Yeah, you haven't had your morning coffee yet. But everybody seems a little bit more at peace, feeling a little bit better about the day. The performance is not lively per se. It's not like a jaunty sea shanty or something like that.
It's a little uplifting.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that little extra jolt of coffee in the morning that you get.
Yeah, it's like when you put on tunes for your morning commute. So, Ismark, are we putting your father to rest today?
Yes. God, I don't remember this guy's accent, so we're just going to do something new. Yes, we need to take him to the church and speak with the chaplain so that we can lay him to rest in the burial plot.
Fair enough.
I'm very, very sorry for your loss.
Oh, well, I thank you. He was a strong defender of the town, and unfortunately, there was just too much for him.
Are you going to invite people to the church to say goodbye, or is this just going to be with the family?
No, it is simply us. The fact that you are here makes us capable of doing this.
Then we're happy to help, right, guys?
Absolutely. I see nothing less than ideal about putting your father to rest. If he is an honorable man, like you said, it should be done. Regardless, I think perhaps it's just a hunch, but I would imagine that people that die probably don't stay dead unless they've been given good rights in this land.
Oh, don't say that. I can't imagine how that would be. Have somebody come back as a not nice undead.
You'd be amazed at the amount of people that come back here. Staring at Sparkle kind of intently.
Trying to get the white
Kind of like duck into the shadows a little bit.
Yeah, I was trying to not bridge that topic, but yeah. All right, well, as soon as you're ready, we'll be prepared to go.
Is Burton at the table with us or downstairs with us?
Is who?
Is
Burton.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like taking in everything that's happening since I was unconscious, so I just kind of woke up here and...
I think we explained some of the situation of who we were with and what we were doing in the morning last time, but...
So Croth is just now going to realize that Burton is at the table, and she's going to stand up and just, as hard as she can, just give him the biggest slap on the back and just, my friend, we're finally awake. How was your sleep?
My account's 3 distinct ribs cracking audibly.
Ouch. I duck under the table.
Yeah, I kind of like winded, almost out of breath. Just good. Yeah, it's good.
Then I'll give him a couple lighter pats, and my friend, you must eat more. You are very light.
I will be eating plentifully as well.
I think that's part of Burton's charm is that he's light on his feet.
You guys should eat while you have the chance.
Nom nom bread.
Is this food tasting different than the other food we tried, or is it all the same bland?
It's pretty bland. This feels nourishing. It is definitely not tasteful, though. I mean, this is not something that you would say, "Oh boy, I hope I get more of that." It's more,
I want some more porridge.
Yeah, it's well, at least there's something filling my belly.
Are there like?
Oh, go ahead.
Are there like any nuts or berries or dried fruit around for breakfast that Sparkle can like stuff in her pockets for later?
Make an investigation check.
Sparkle's a squirrel.
Squirrel girl.
She's our token squirrel girl. Yes.
Was it investigation? Yeah.
All right, Sherlock. So you're
Alrighty.
looking around this place,
There's a secret door in the attic.
and you kind of do a quick glance over at the shelves, and with your 22, your keen eagle squirrel sense is able to spot just a couple of jars that contain some nuts, no berries or anything of that nature, but definitely some nuts and maybe some spices even.
Nutmeg.
Nothing that would necessarily help bread and oatmeal per se.
No nutmeg.
But definitely something that would assist with a lunch or a dinner.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking, like along the lines of a light snack type of thing.
Are you gonna steal from our host?
No, not if it's like saving it for later. It's not really stealing if you need it.
Old habits die hard.
Yeah,
At least it's not the silverware.
that's true. Although there's only 2 of them, so they would probably notice that.
I'll do it when they're distracted.
Hey, did you eat the nuts? No, I didn't eat the nuts. What the hell?
Who took my fork?
Because we talked about it last night, can we readdress because I don't know if we actually ever did this, rolled on like what might be going on with Arena and a vampire, like he said that she had his attention, and like, can we do any vampire checks?
Yeah, what do we know about vampires?
Because I think we before just kind of did high lore, but I don't think we rolled on anything.
I mean, do you have like a vampire skill to make a check with? Or?
No, I mean I'm not skilled in vampires.
Roll vampire check.
Do you speak vampire?
Roll to buff the vampire slayer.
I just don't know if there's anything like if we know stories about like vampires being infatuated with people or things like that, like Bram Stoker's diary or something.
Like maybe a history or arcana kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so roll a Sarah Michelle Gellar. I mean, a history check.
Great, I could do that.
Or I guess that'd be a Giles check, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Yes.
Be 100% a Giles check.
Ripper.
I mean, history's not my best, but I'll still roll it.
And you rolled a faith. Okay.
I was like, I had to look at what I rolled to see what that was.
I mean, at least it's not a knife in the gut.
Better than a kick in the teeth.
So thinking about it and, kind of drawing on your lore, I mean, you know a lot of stories, you know a lot of history. There's a lot there. But for whatever reason, it's not like a block is placed there, but you're not able to piece this section and this section together to get the information that you want.
Got it. So, as far as I know, and Sparkle know, dressing her up still gonna work.
Yahoo! I got a plan for that.
But at the very least, I think we have to put. Is she coming with us? Probably, right? We're not leaving her here.
She is not actually going to be coming with you on this. It's one of the things is breakfast concludes. Unless anybody's going to do anything, I'll time jump forward just a little bit here. Ismark actually says, see, I got it right that time. Tells Irina to stay inside and make sure that everything's locked up once he's gone.
I'm gonna discreetly, while I'm under the table while everybody's talking, discreetly summon Haster and ask him to keep an eye on Irina while we're gone.
Okay. So Haster acknowledges that. Can definitely keep an eye while you are gone. But Haster does remind you that if you get too far away, they won't be able to notify you should something happens right away.
How far is the...
I think it's 100 feet or 150 feet or something like that.
That's all?
100 feet is as far as your direct connection can occur.
Oh.
Now, with a familiar, the way I understand it and the way I played it, is you can leave them there, and if something happens, the familiar can... you can leave it a set of instructions like, come here and, let me know. But if you're not there, the familiar is not exactly intelligent enough to think of its own accord past that point. So if you say, come find me at the death house, and all of a sudden you're at the graveyard at the church,
Correct.
it's still going to go to the death house and is going to stay there until you go and recover your familiar.
Okay. Well, I'll tell him to stay, and if the house is attacked or if Irina seems to be in danger, to come to the graveyard, and if we're not there, to return back to the house, and I will come for him.
Okay. Fair enough. Hastur acknowledges the command.
All right.
I'd give him a Scooby snack, but I don't know what he eats.
Hastur pack.
Has to.
All right, then I guess we did. I think everyone walked around last night and made sure everything was boarded up pretty well. So
yeah, you all felt like everything was boarded up fairly well for the night. Now in the daylight, even though it is foggy and misty outside, it is easy to see where the light penetrates through the wood boards that are across the windows. They're not, seamless. They don't go across horizontally. They're, X's in places, 3 pieces here, big cross piece here. It's very much like they piecemeal hacked like a shed apart and started using the wood from a shed in order to blockade these windows.
is there
Wow.
like the most secure place? Like, is there like a cellar or something like that that would be the most secure?
There's not a cellar. The room where the body is
Yeah.
is actually an internal room with no windows. So where the body was ironically one of the safer locations on the ground floor.
Okay.
However, barring anything being a flying creature, the second story is still the safest place because then you have a single stairwell going up.
Okay. All right, then I guess we should probably ask her to stay upstairs and wait for us to come back. Right.
I want to know what Shozo's eating.
Cheese.
Jeez.
It was like salad or something.
Jeez.
Shows up.
I'm genuinely spacing out what?
Jen
What are
wants
you
to know what you're
eating?
eating.
It's that
And it has
good.
cheese in it. No, it's I made some Mexican style chicken. I threw some tomato rice and like sour cream and salsa.
Nice. Like a Mexican salad.
It's a burrito-less burrito.
Yeah, it's a burrito-less burrito.
Nice.
Love it. Right, so have we left already?
I guess, yeah, we're probably about to.
Yeah, unless anybody has anything to do, y'all can leave, but it is up to the group when y'all depart.
Ask,
Okay.
just do vampires travel during the day?
So Aster kind of looks at you and cocks an eye, all of the rock.
Is
Yeah, that guy. I got it right once. That's all you get, okay? NPC flunky number 1.
yeah.
The guy
It
with
looks-
the shoes.
Yes. Looks at you and says, of course they only travel at night. I haven't seen anyone during the day. Now, if it is darkened to where the sun cannot penetrate, then it might as well be night.
So
Which it is, right?
the best time to travel with your sister would be during the daylight.
When the sun is present, yes.
How long is the journey from here to where you want us to take it?
I believe I looked at this yesterday, last
They're in my
time.
notes that I can't find.
To Valaki or to the cemetery?
No, not the cemetery.
No,
Where you
to
want us take
Valaki.
the sister.
Oh, yeah, it's a couple of days.
Are we going to the monastery or an abbey?
To where? To the church?
No, when we take Irina.
Oh, I think we're just going to Valaki.
We're going to the destination would be to Valaki, and it is several days. Where is